Salute, everybody. Welcome to U3 Sports Talk. Back to another episode where we give our picks for the NFL this week. This week we're picking five games, plus the Thursday night game, which will be tomorrow. Got my man Cisco in the building. What's going on, Cisco?
What's up, bro? What's going down?
Oh man, same old, man. It's that time of year, week 4 already, man.
Week 4, absolutely. Time to do our picks of the week. And also, tell them we got coming this upcoming Thursday, which we will be live for.
Thursday night football. You already know what it is, man. A really, really big matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the
Bengals.
Cincinnati Bengals. Will Cincinnati turn this thing around? I don't know. We're going to see.
We're going to see. Also, we're going to give our top 10 teams so far within a month. We're a month in right now, so we should have some sort of power rankings. We should compare them as well to our preseason, if you would, power rankings as well, and how that compares or shapes up now. So, you ready, bro?
Absolutely. Let's get to it.
All right, let's get to it. First game, the Thursday night game tomorrow, which we will be live streaming for a watch party. Dolphins at the Bengals. This is a must-win for the Bengals. They only won one game, and it was against the New York Jets. Like, Dolphins are riding high right now. Tua is banged up. J-Mac, what are your thoughts on the game, and who are you picking?
Well, it's a must-win for the Bengals. I think they're going to play with way more of a sense of urgency than the Dolphins. Like you said, Tua is a little banged up, but Tua's playing good football right now. I'm leaning towards the Bengals tomorrow. Even though Tua he's working seamlessly with his new receivers. Jalen Waddle's got 340 yards, 40 plus yards. Tua himself, 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But I believe if the Bengals are going to turn their season around, it's got to be tomorrow. I'm taking the Bills.
The Bengals?
I mean the Bengals. I definitely don't want to call it an upset, but at this point right now, it could be an upset if they beat the Dolphins. Dolphins are undefeated right now.
Dolphins are undefeated, but, like you said, they seem to lost. They won the last game, I would say, by luck. The Bills dominated the entire game as well. And it wasn't until a missed throw by Allen that allowed them to win the game. Week before that, when they beat the Ravens they were dominating the whole entire game that time. And it was just pretty much a fourth quarter meltdown by their defense that let them down and allowed Miami to come back. So I agree with you, bro. I'm going with the Bengals as well. Next up. All right, now this may not be a nationally televised game, brother, but since you are our home team, the home team is the Colts, brother, the floor is yours. Please tell us who's going to win, who you think is going to win, as objectively as you can, and the reason why, of course.
I'm taking the Colts. I think last week we gained a little momentum. We fought through adversity. We had to come back to beat Kansas City last week. I thought the offense was a little more settled this time and more balanced because last week it was absolutely – I mean, the week before that, it was absolutely horrible. Matt Ryan throwing the ball 50 times, I'm not going to agree with that on no level. Especially, with his age and we have such a great running game. I'm picking the Colts because I just don't believe in the Titans at all. I don't believe the Titans have a good anything. Tannehill is their quarterback. I don't think he can win big games. Even though they did play well last year, I just don't believe him this year. Derrick Henry's been kind of neutralized so far. And the Colts, we do have a decent front line, so front seven. So I believe we'll get them. It'll be close, though. I think both teams will play with the same intensity. Both teams need a win. That tie that we had in week 1 against the Texans doesn't help us at all. So we're going to try to get this win. We need it desperately.
No, I got you. I understand. I'm going to go the opposite way, brother. I think the Titans pull this one out. I don't think the Colts have – I think they still find themselves within the offense. And I think your boy, your head coach is pretty much on the hot seat right now if he doesn't make this Matt Ryan thing work. So I'm going to go Titans. A little more well-established, more familiar with the system. But
Well, our coach was on the hot seat
this
when
year,
he lost last year to Jacksonville and to the Texans.
sure.
And then he starts off the season losing, tying with tying with the Texans and losing to Jacksonville.
I got
So
blanked by Jacksonville too, bro.
your seat ain't got no choice but to be hot. He can't even sit the fuck down right now.
I got you. No worries.
What we got next, bro?
KC at Tampa. We got the future goat with the wannabe goat. When I say wannabe goat, I'm talking that boy Tom Brady. Right now, I think Patrick Mahomes is 0-3 versus Tom Brady in the playoffs, and include regular season and playoffs. What are your thoughts on this game, brother? And who you got winning it?
If Patrick Mahomes is going to ever get Brady, it's got to be now. At some point, you gotta be able to beat the best, so-called best, anyway. Regardless of what you think about Tom Brady, he is one of the best, one of the iconic quarterbacks that we've ever had in this game. I think KC's has enough offense to score on Tampa Bay's defense, which they have some injuries. Tampa Bay doesn't look the same right now. Maybe they're getting off to a slow start. I'm not sure, but Tom Brady definitely looks old. They are hurting at receiving core. Fournette, they're not going to run him they're not going to use him as that much of a workhorse to me, in my opinion. And I don't think he can carry the load, the majority of the load, in my opinion. So they got some issues over there in Tampa Bay. But Kansas City does too. But I'm going Kansas City. I think Mahomes is the better quarterback. I think he'll make more plays than Brady, and I think Brady and the Bucks will lose 2 in a row.
2 in a row for Tom Brady and the Bucks. I agree with you, brother. I'm gonna go with KC as well. Pretty much for all the reasons why you just stated. I just don't like I think the offense is still trying to for Tampa Bay, trying to find itself, and KC has enough enough of an offense or a powerful enough offense, if you will, to make up for any shortcomings that are currently on the defensive side, right? Yep. So that's just my opinion. All right, so we both got the Chiefs, no worries. Next one, Jaguars at the Eagles. This is Doug Peterson's return to Philadelphia. He is the one coach that he is the only coach in franchise history to win a Super Bowl because he won the first one. So he's heading back to the Eagles, this time with the 3-0 Jaguars, who are looking good, who spanked your Colts. What you got, Ruff?
Eagles going to beat the hell out of Jacksonville. Hey, look, Jacksonville is playing good football.
Yeah.
I'm not going to deny that. But the Eagles, they're far more talented. The question marks at quarterback, but I like Jalen Hurts. I always thought when he was in Alabama, he was not great, but he was one of those quarterbacks that doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes. He's poised. He can play in big games. He can play in small games. It doesn't matter. Transferred to Oklahoma and still showed out. So he's a baller. With the addition of A.J. Brown at receiving core, man, if Eagles stay healthy, they're going to be something to reckon with. So I got the Eagles once again beating the hell out of Jags. Time to bring them back down to earth.
Okay, yeah, and I feel like you had your coat cape on them during that one, but like you had a little bit of fandom going there. Seeing how they blanked you guys. Was it week before last, week 2? So I hear you, brother. I'm gonna go the opposite way. I think the Jaguars is going to be the toughest defense the Eagles has faced so far. I'm gonna go with the Jaguars. Maybe some Doug Peterson magic can rub off. So we'll see. All right.
Peterson better have a lot of security with him tomorrow.
They fired him. What are you talking about, man?
This Sunday at the game.
Did they fire him?
Regardless, he better have a lot of security. Fans didn't like him anyway.
Okay,
I'm not even a Philly fan, so I'm just.
It sounds like you are though. You the way you're talking, it sounds like, hey, look, I have a Cunningham jersey in the back somewhere, which is not a bad jersey to have, but damn, bro.
Nah, man.
I got you. All right, man. We got the Bills coming off their loss to the Miami Dolphins. This will be their second road game. In a row, or back-to-back road games, and they're going against the red-hot Baltimore Ravens, who, by all accounts, should be 3-0. Bro, who you got winning this game? Tell me why.
Well, I don't think the Bills should be 3-0. So,
Really?
no, I don't. I got Baltimore in this game. The only thing that scares me about Baltimore is they let Miami put punts on them. I mean, a lot of them in a short fashion. So that defense, I believe they cleaned it up. I don't believe that Allen is a great pocket quarterback. I think Miami showed that they can what you can do against Allen. How you can make him uncomfortable, make him that pocket, make him stay in that pocket. I don't believe he's a great pocket quarterback. And with that said, but they do have defense. Like I got them on my fantasy team, right? So their defense has been just killing on the points, killing. They've been all over the field. But Lamar Jackson's playing MVP football right now. I ain't betting against him. Not know how, not ever. And I said in the beginning of the season, preseason, if you go back and listen to some of our older streams, I said Lamar Jackson will probably have a great year this year. If he can stay healthy, I mean, he's already accounted for 10 touchdowns. He's their leading of course, he's a leading passer, but with 749 yards passing, 243 yards on the ground. He's throwing the ball considerably a lot. He's making plays with his arm and his legs. His favorite target, of course, is Mark Andrews. But Rashad Bateman has been playing well. I think their offenses will score some points on the Buffalo. I got them winning a close game. I'm going to say 24-20.
24-20. That's a pretty close score. So I agree with everything you're saying. Lamar Jackson is playing at an elite level. Like you said, over 200 yards rushing in the last 3 games. And he seems to be able to do it effortlessly, and he's not taking big hits like you're saying. He's throwing the ball, making plays with his arm, in the pocket, outside the pocket. So I agree there. What troubles me is one, both teams have porous offensive lines, and I know there's a lot of injuries on the Buffalo Bills last week as well. They suffered a lot of injuries, but I just do not believe in Baltimore Ravens defense. And I think at the end of the year, their defense is what's going to really let them down and kind of and drag themselves. Unless they can find themselves and perhaps find that running game again with the Ravens. I don't think so. That being said, I like that boy Josh Allen. He has a cannon of an arm. He can do it all from the pocket, out of the pocket. They should be 3-0 because he just missed a wide open pass. I'm going the other way, brother. I'm going with the Bills, man.
Going with the Bills? Hey, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our top. We'll put the rest of our picks in the community chat. Let us know who you go with, either myself and or J-Mac. Watch out for this. It should be coming on Thursday prior to us going live Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Or 8:30, excuse me, 8:30 now. Is that right, J-Mac?
Yeah, 8:30.
I got you, man.
I got to coach some kids, man. And so, once I get back, it's on. Y'all come on out.
8:30 for sure. All right, man. On behalf of J-Mac, my brother from different mother, and myself, and all of us here at U3 Sports, we thank you guys for participating and watching in. Let us know what you guys think. Join us Thursday night for Thursday Night Football watch party. And until then, peace.
Y'all be safe out there, bro.